guys, so it's Joy, and I'm on my way to town to go to Dollar Tree with Mom, and then we gotta pick our groceries up. I ordered them last night, so we're gonna pick them up. But on the way, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit because I didn't get the video edited for today, and I thought, well, I'll just try to do a quick video and then upload it when I get done. So there's at least something up. So I have been, I have a few videoed that are like Valentine crafts, but I'm having a little problem when I edit them. I'm finding that there's some issues with the editing and stuff, and also I have been kind of struggling to sit down and edit. Oh, this is fun. We got FedEx and UPS at the same house. And one's delivering to the back door and one's delivering to the garage door.
So we're
whoa, and they got like, oh my god, the number of boxes they got. Holy,
we have to wait a few minutes.
Crap! Don't run, sweetie. You can walk. You're fine. I'm watching the UPS guy, and he has pulled out a good 50 boxes or so. It looks like. I don't think it's that many, but he made a huge stack of boxes.
Here, coming this way.
And then FedEx took about 2 big boxes to this house. Holy crap!
He's still there.
Yeah, he's leaving. He waved. He's like, whoa, dude. He had his work cut out for him there. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted, guys. Anyway, so I have been working on the edits and having a little problem with the edits. And just the fact that I could show you maybe pictures of the crafts I did, but I'm not sure I got very good video of it. So, I mean, if you guys are understanding about that, I can post the videos next week. I'll work on doing the craft videos for next week. So, I just haven't been getting editing done. I haven't felt much like editing. I'm having a hard time just sitting down and editing.
The weather has been so bad.
It's snow. I mean, it's not bad. The weather's not that bad. It's just been like, I just have been in this mood to be listening to music all the time. Of course, it doesn't help that I got hooked on a YouTube show or Netflix show, and got so hooked on it that I had to go buy the music from it. And it doesn't come on CD, so I can't play it whenever I want, wherever I want, kind of thing. I have to play it off my computer. Yeah. So I get limited time to listen to it, and then I've been watching fan compilations of the group, and yeah, I just have become very obsessed with the show right now. And my mom is starting to get annoyed with me, because every night I go onto Netflix and rewatch the same show, and she's like, could you please put something else on? Just one night.
I don't say one word.
You don't know. After I got her to watch the whole thing, she was like, oh, that isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And so, and you're probably all going to go, what is it? It is Julie and the Phantoms. I'm hoping they do get a second season, maybe even 2, 3, 4 more seasons. I wouldn't mind seeing this series go a long time. I mean, it's as long as they stay on the road they're on right now, which I don't expect them to go veering too far off of it, because they have a great group of directors and that too, and producers or whatever. You know, the behind the scenes crew is amazing. They have Kenny Ortega involved in it. So part of the reason we're running today is I want to finish getting the stuff for my Valentine boxes. I'm doing 6 couples and 6 single women, mostly widowed women. If you guys are interested in seeing what would go in those boxes, let me know, because I will need to know before, I think, the 10th of February, and it wouldn't go up until after Valentine's Day that you could see it, because I like to give people a chance to open their box before I share what they would have gotten, in case they do happen to watch my YouTube channel. But, so I have 12 boxes I'm going to be doing, 6 married couples, and 6 like widows or single women. So I'm very pleased with how they're turning out, but I do need to get a couple items for the couples boxes. I got the singles boxes completely done. I just gotta get a couple more items for the couples boxes to finish off what I want to do to it. And And so we're going to Dollar Tree first to get those items. And then we're going to go to Hy-Vee and pick up the groceries that were last night. They go home. So, yeah, I got that. Is one of the things I've been working on lately is the boxes. I'm excited about them. I think they're going to be great, and I'm hoping that these will be, this time I'm doing adults more than kids. I kind of try to vary it on most of my boxes, but so this time I'm doing adults. Last time it was kids, so I kind of vary. Most of them are intermixed, some adults, some kids, but this time I wanted to do adults. Because, when we're kids, we get the Valentine's in school, you get candy or whatever, you get all these treats and stuff, but adults, we don't get to celebrate the holiday as much, and on top of that, it's sometimes hard, especially for single people, it's really hard, that it's more geared toward couples, so I wanted to take some of that out of that and try to do for both, some couples and some singles. And so I chose to do something that I think would be a really cool thing for a single person to do. So, what do you think so far?
You're doing a good job so far.
Anyway, so I'm sorry there's no video today other than this. It'll be a rambling chat. I do want to address a topic, and I might as well tell the story while I'm driving to town. The reason I didn't graduate with my high school class, didn't get to walk through ceremony, was I had failed a couple classes. But the one class, my teacher gave me some good extra credit, or let me make up some of my homework and gave me extra credits and stuff to get caught up, and I had that finished before the end of the semester. Unfortunately, my other teacher gave me extra credit but made it as hard as possible, did more like college level homework, and made sure that I could not complete it at all. And she would probably argue that she did give me a chance to complete it, whatever, but she didn't. She was kind of known for trying to fail seniors, because every year some senior would have a hard time in her class, and me and one other student, I believe, were in her class that year, and both of us failed. I was doing correspondence course. As soon as they knew, they pulled me from the class. I was actually in 2 Englishes with her. It was my English class. I was in 2 Englishes because I had failed half of my sophomore English because I didn't do my term paper. So they put me in English 2, but I couldn't fit it in my junior year, so they put it in my senior year. So I had 2 Englishes. I had like 6th and 8th period. So I was seeing this teacher twice a day. And hindsight was 2020, and we should have never put me in her class for either one. But I ended up passing half, so they took me out of the second half because I was failing it. And then for the sophomore English, I started failing my second half of sophomore English because I was struggling to keep up in both classes. And anyway, I became very depressed. I've talked about how I was suicidal in high school. This was the worst time. This time was my worst of all of the suicidal moments. I honestly came very close to taking my life during that time. And my mom became greatly worried about me because I was a little more like, I don't want to live kind of attitude. And so I was watched a little more closely by my family at that point. And I always say that God puts people in our lives when we need them most, and there were some families in our church that were the people that were put in my life to get me through, and there was other people, but I credit one family in particular at my church because they were always checking in on me, and they had lost somebody to suicide too, so they kind of knew, what that would be like for my family and that, and they were just there supporting all of us through it. And like, I don't think they knew at the time I was actually that depressed, but they were always there, cheering me on and like supporting me in every way they could. And to this day, they're like family to me. And so I didn't graduate because I was waiting on my correspondence school to send me my final. I couldn't take the previous year's final. They wouldn't let my school do that for me. and they wouldn't let me, in my school wouldn't let me graduate until my final was complete. So a month after my graduation, well, a month after school ended, I get called and I can come in and take my final. It was, a month after school finished, and a month after was graduation, I graduated. I went in and picked up my diploma from my school office, and the principal who had fought me and would not let me walk through graduation, even though I was already working on finishing this course, he wanted to shake my hand. I barely shook it because I was very upset and very hurt, and I was still in depression, you know. I mean, like, that was really hard for me. And then I took a year off before I started college because I was so depressed. I couldn't focus, and I knew that if I went to college, I would have ended my life. So I took a year off, and during that year, I ended up having my second set of wisdom teeth pulled because I had my bottom ones pulled when I was junior in high school, and then in my year right after high school, I had my top ones pulled. And so, yeah, and a lot of stuff was going down at that time. So it was kind of a good thing I didn't have to, it wasn't in college that year, because we had some stuff go down that was like kind of big in a way that I don't think I would have handled well, you know, with what was going on. And so that's why I didn't walk in graduation with my class in high school. But I was, so that's why when I went through college and I got my associate's degree in elementary education, I walked. And then when I got my certificate in computer operation and equipment repair with my mom, both of us got that, we both walked. And so that's why I did want to address that, because I did mention that back in December sometime. I said something about I didn't graduate or whatever, and I could share that story, and I did. So there's the story, guys. It was partly on me and partly on the teacher I had. Had she even tried? She tried to say that I cheated in her class, and I hadn't. My best friend and I had worked together on this one homework assignment, and we had very similar answers, but she said they were word for word the same. So yeah, it was a very stressful time. How did you feel when that all went down, Mom? Do you want to address it? Do you want to address that at all?
I was upset for you, and I thought I'm going to lose my daughter because I thought you were really suicidal.
I was, and I actually had somebody laugh in my face at that time because they didn't believe that I could be that suicidal. I had a classmate who legit laughed in my face, and it actually ended up being a couple people laughing in my face. Okay, and it made it even worse because I was like, so if somebody ever does say that they feel like they want to end their life, people, please, 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 whatever you do, do not laugh in their face. Do not laugh in their face. Whether you believe them or not, don't laugh. Talk to them, like, find a way to help them through that, because 9 times out of 10, they really are feeling like they want to end their life. Sorry, guys. They are wanting to end their life, and they may be the person that you least expect that from. And you may laugh because you think it's funny because that person could never do that in your opinion, and that is the person that could. So please, whatever you do, don't laugh in somebody's face when they say that they are suicidal. It is a serious thing, and if I hadn't had the people I did in my life at that time, I wouldn't be here today. I'm very grateful for the people I have in my life and that have had in my life forever. But anyway, with that said, we're going into Dollar Tree now to get a few items, and then over to Hy-Vee to get our groceries, and then I will be heading home and hopefully getting my laundry finished and a few other things. I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and sorry it's not edited this time, and sorry it's such a raw video, but I thought this would be a good time to address that and get you a video up. Okay, I'll catch you guys next week. There will be some craft videos going up, possible cooking tutorials and stuff like that. Just let me know what other things you want to see, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys. Okay, she's not going to say bye.
Bye.